All right, so this here is your April air system. It's your humidifier for your house. You want to keep your house about 30 to 50% humidity during the winter. There's a dampener right here. There's summer, and winter is a sideways one right here.
Okay.
So
the one which
it's
is
already it's
okay.
already been turned to winter. This up here is telling you what your humidity is in this room here.
Okay. It is in this room or the whole?
In just this room here. So what you're gonna want to do is buy a humidistat, just a little portable one, and put it up in the areas that you want to make sure have the right amount of humidity. So you'd probably put one on your main level, one up in your bedroom or something like that.
Yeah.
The minute you start, like if you're walking on the carpet and you grab a door handle and you're getting a shock, that's when you know you need to have more humidity.
Okay.
When there's a sheet in the folder upstairs that we'll go over at closing, it tells you what percentage you should have it at what temperature.
Okay.
So for now we're in the winter stage, so that's why we turned it to winter already.
Okay. Yeah.
To change
So do we need to change it manually or will it be automatic?
You change the filter, man. No, you have to turn this dial here. So right now it's set at 3. Those are the different stages. So 3 will be right around 30%.
Okay.
To change the filter on this is a change of filter once a year deal. They're about $12 at Home Depot.
Okay.
You push this little gray button here, and here.
Oh,
This
both
whole
top and
cover
bottom.
will pop off. Then you set that down, and then you take these 2 tabs here, pull it back till it clicks. Then you'll pull this line out of here. This is where the water goes in.
Okay.
And you should be able to get this whole, another thing, you're supposed to flip that to summer so you can get the filter out. And then change it, you just pop off this cover here, and you'll pull that filter out. At a year, this one will be full of dark orange and green.
Okay.
Because this is what the water runs through before it gets dumped into your system.
Yeah, just like a water algae kind of.
Yep. Then put it back in, just put your new filter in, pop that cap back on. Stick this back in here. There's this little dial on the bottom.
Okay.
You're gonna set that in this
Oh, okay.
here.
Yeah.
And then you push it back in until it clicks. And you take this, push that back in there until it stops.
Okay.
Line up this edge here on this lip. Click.
Yep.
Click. Well, the top's not in all the way yet. There we go. Okay.
Oh, 2 clicks.
Yep. Because you got the clicker up there.
Okay.
All right, then we'll make sure to turn that back to winter. And now that valve just opened up again inside, so that'll let the water enter into your system.
Is this okay? Or?
Yep. Yeah, it's just a plastic flap inside.
Okay.
So it doesn't click on winter, you just kind of balance it on winter. Okay, so that's your April air system. This here is your furnace. Master power for your furnace.
When you say furnace, the beside
AC is outside.
Okay.
This is your power switch for it. So if you're ever having a problem, make sure this is turned on.
Okay.
This will also be what powers the furnace to take the air from the AC and put it into the ductwork.
Okay. So what is that down of TV?
Down at the
Bottom of TV, there's an
That's electrical. That's
electric fireplace.
fireplace. Okay.
Yep.
individual unit.
Okay.
This is where your air filters are. So you change this once a month.
Once a month.
Yep. I suggest just buying a box of these cheaper filters, this material, change it once a month. You don't need to get the super high quality $15 filters because you have an air exchanger. This is also another filter. We'll go over this after I get done with this part.
Sure.
The size of the filter is 16 by 25 by 1. We've got a magnet cover on it. You just pull that out.
Oh,
of
just
that
pull
slot.
that out. Okay.
Yep. And then we also have the direction of the airflow drawn on there.
Okay.
So if you find the arrow on the filter, just make sure it's going the right direction, pop it in there, put the magnet back on,
Okay.
and you have your swapped filter.
Okay. Is it every month or when?
Every month, yeah.
Do we get
just
a-
do it once a month.
Oh, so we don't get any alert or anything like that?
No. You just
Okay.
remember
So
it off the
how-
top of your head.
Okay. Is it both in winter, all seasons?
All seasons. Yep.
If you change the thermostat to Nest, that'll
If-
remind you.
Yeah, if you get a Nest and put that in there, it'll tell you. But actually,
It won't tell you if that went bad, but it'll just remind you every
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
like
If it
mine
is
tells me to
something-
change mine every 3 months.
Yeah.
So you're gonna help me in changing. Can I tape it there also to so
Put a
that-
Nest on there? I ain't taking that over. The cool thing is if you get a Nest, the wiring is upstairs that you could potentially control this off of a Nest thermostat.
Oh, humidifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wiring should be in there, up there already. So if you have a pro come in and actually switch
Do you
out the
have-
Nest,
I think you
I
also
have
have the
Nest.
humidifier, right?
But I still didn't figure out how I need
I
to control.
think they can. Oh, did you wire it up yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did mine too, but I think they have the wires ran up to the thermostat already. So
Okay.
I bet you could get that wired into the Nest.
It's wired, but I'm not sure how I could control it because I don't see any options to use.
Oh, I wonder if you actually have to do it off of the thermostat itself. I don't know if it's letting us.
It's not in the app.
I haven't looked at the settings because I don't have a humidifier at my house,
Oh.
but I did see a humidifier deal on the dial
Oh.
at home. But of course, mine's not active because I don't have one.
I got it. Yep.
All right, we're going to keep working our way this way. These here are your gas valves for your house. They all have a little tag on them. So this valve here, going vertical, this is controlling your range. This one here doesn't have a tag on it, but they never do because it's clear what it goes to. This goes to your furnace.
Okay.
So if they're going up, they're on. If they're turned sideways, they're off.
So in what situation we can off?
If you smell gas,
Okay.
come down here, flip that off.
That
Get
one or
the
this
heck-
one?
This one.
That's the main.
This is your
Okay.
main gas. This is all the gas in your house.
Okay.
You flip that, it'll shut off all the gas.
Okay.
It's got a little, if you want to get over here, we got little stickers in here kind of saying what everything does.
Okay. Okay.
That's telling you about your gas there.
Yep.
Never touch this guy.
Who is that?
This big red guy. Don't touch it.
You'll
You'll get very, very wet.
Oh, that's a water pressure
It's for the sprinkler.
sprinkler.
Yeah.
It'll push you to the wall.
So that blue pipe coming out of the ground, that is the city water supply.
Okay.
And then it comes up to here. This is going to be your shutoff for the city water. So if you ever have a big water issue where you can't figure out where it's leaking from,
Okay.
you can flip it right there. You can also flip it right here.
Okay.
So it goes from city water up to here. It makes a T. This goes up to your sprinkler system. You don't have to do it.
Sprinkler system, whatever we saw up beside
Yes,
the carbon.
those little right above your head there. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So you get a fire, that's what puts it out. You get another sprinkler there. They're scattered throughout the house.
Okay.
If you're not going to have to touch this valve, but that's what would dump the water before it even gets to the sprinkler system if you hit this.
Okay.
We can't change.
It'll be 100 psi, so you know you
Uh-huh.
don't touch it.
Yeah, it's going to come out fast, might knock you on your butt.
Okay. Okay.
We have to have these in there per code, otherwise we would not put them there.
Oh, okay.
We can't chain these off, nothing.
Okay.
So just
we
make
can-
sure
can-
people don't touch
Can't
it.
we close it? This open one?
No,
No.
that's against code.
Okay.
So that's the only reason it's like that.
Okay. No.
I don't like the system either, but that's what it has to be.
Yeah.
You always want to make sure your pressure is between 80 and right around 100. You're a little bit over that, not a big deal. That's good. You'd rather have more pressure than not enough.
Sure.
So your sprinkler system's set there. But like I said, it tees off of the main water. And then after that, if it goes past the sprinkler, it goes up to here, hits this. That's your transmitter that tells the city what your water bill should be. It's keeping track of your usage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's wired up to a transmitter box that's sitting outside. They can drive by, just scan it, and they got your water reading.
Okay.
Once it goes past there, this is your main water valve for your house. So that's just your water.
Okay.
That's not the city's. This is just for your valves in the house.
Okay.
Goes up to here, hits our PEX lines, and then it goes over to your water tree,
All right.
which are all labeled. Oh, getting too old for that bending. All right, so we come over here, and then it makes our splits. So if it goes vertical, that's the stuff that is hitting your water softener.
Oh, okay.
Now this stuff here that cuts off before the water softener, This is going up to your kitchen.
Okay.
This is going out to your spigot outside for your hose.
Okay. Okay.
That water is already shut off because you can see it's turned sideways.
Yep.
This kitchen one here has a different valve on it, but it's going vertical, so we know you got water in your kitchen right now. So your kitchen water is not softened water like we were talking about upstairs.
Yep. And that one also, the last one?
This one here is just an add-on deal.
Okay.
So it's capped off right there. There's nothing going with it.
Okay.
This one here is your supply going into your water softener. This one here is the water coming out of your water softener.
Okay.
And then this goes up here into your water heater.
Okay.
And then this one here is going out of your water heater.
What did this last one you said? Silly?
This one?
No, the beside the kitchen.
Besides kitchen. This one here?
Yep.
That's called the Silcock. That's for your spigot outside, your water spigot for your hose.
Outside?
They call that a
Spillcock.
Yep.
Okay.
They call it a Silcock.
Okay.
I call it a spigot.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, that's just for your outside water source.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's all your water valves. This is there's a tube going into the ground here. It's a passive radon system. It just vents up through the roof. We have no fan on that system. If anything ever comes about that you're detecting more radon, you can add a fan system up in your attic. It'll hook right into the ductwork, and it'll actively pull whatever gases here and send them out to the atmosphere.
All right. Yep.
You got your water softener here. You're going to use the coarse solar salt in here.
So,
Need some more right now.
okay.
But I think it says it's about 4 or 5 bags to fill that thing. Yep. So we got a little sign over there for it. Use extra coarse solar salt for 40 or 50 pound bags. Fill it.
Okay. So is it one bag? How many bags does it take?
Four to five bags.
5 bags. Okay.
Yeah. And you can just use the stuff you find at the gas station center islands if you want. Otherwise, you can get it cheaper at Menards or Home Depot.
Okay.
This here is your water heater.
Water heater.
Yep. You have,
Oh, for the hot water?
Yep.
Okay.
Which we know works because we tested it up in the bathroom.
Yep.
So you got nothing to worry about there.
Can we tape it over there?
They can, but this is an unfinished mechanical room.
Oh, it is unfinished. Okay.
Yeah. That's why they don't even tape the corners or anything in here really.
Okay. Okay. So is it just the water softener and we don't have auto shut off kind of something like that? If the water is flowing and it is, we are not there.
That tank it'll run until that tank's filled, and then it'll draw from that tank when it needs it.
The auto shut off is a different device. So we actually went to one of our friend homes, like Leonard homes. They have a separate device which has that auto shut off thing. Like
If the water is flowing.
what that
Oh,
does
so
is,
does it
like,
shut the pump off the minute you shut the faucet, or what?
shut the water off to the house if someone it has a time frame setting or something.
Really?
Yeah, if someone forgot like leaving their tap for like so many hours or something,
Oh.
shut it off kind
Oh.
of thing.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Leonard is giving it for
Yep.
every resident. It's a single home thing.
A single family home type deal? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what.
But yeah, I've never had to deal with that, and even over in Dayton when I was helping out over there, I don't remember them having that.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, This is from Blaine.
Oh, Blaine. Okay, they could have a different set of rules up there.
Oh, every city
Different
has a-
cities have different
Okay.
rules.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
All right, this here is your air exchanger. When you open this cover up, if it's running, it'll shut it off.
If it is running, it'll shut it off.
Yeah, it's got a safety switch in it. You've got 2 filters here.
So do we need to change that too?
Yeah, you just hold on. I'm gonna tell you here. Okay, so we got filter 1, filter 2.
Oh, okay.
Those 2 filters right here, you can just take a vacuum and clean them off.
Clean them off. Okay.
These 2 you're gonna want to clean every 3 months.
Okay.
This big filter, you take out these 8 screws here, pop that cover off. There's a big square filter inside there. You're gonna want to wash that one out with water and just let it air dry. You'll do that one once a year.
Once a year.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
So until that is again fixed, it will not. That this will not work, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't
What?
turn on unless you close the door.
Okay.
right, yeah, safety switch. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, and then you've got some controls over here. There's a manual upstairs for you in the cupboard, but I just like to test it out that it's working.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to put it on minimum. Okay. And they're all a little bit different, so it's always trying to figure out the control on it. Okay, we're on standby now. I don't want standby. I want it on minimum. Okay, leave it sit there for a second. Why does it never want to work the way I want it to? There we go. Okay. So you see those turning now?
Yep.
You're going to hear the maximum noise this thing's going to make here when it kicks on.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And once you get going through the manual, you can set it up to how much air you want it to exchange every hour.
Okay. Okay. So is it every hour or every day?
They do it by hour.
Okay.
And some people don't even run them at all. I highly suggest running it because it gets you super clean, fresh air
Yep.
all the time. And when
So
you're
what if I switch it off today and if I switch on tomorrow? Will
you'll
it
be fine.
Okay. And this is also electric.
Yes. I just put it back on standby now.
Okay.
But there is a manual on that. If you read through that, it'll tell you the different settings that you need to
Sure.
run it.
Yep.
Do you have any questions in this closet?
No, I am good.
That is the leftover paint that will be left here when we're done. It's the same color as all your walls.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The nice thing about this paint, it's a flat paint. So if you ever find a little touch up that you just want to do yourself, go buy yourself a cheap set of the foam brushes. This stuff blends in great.
Okay. Sure. Yep.
So if you get your kids drawing on the wall or something, don't want to erase it, just
Paint it.
it'll blend right in.
I got it. Yep.
All right.
Phones.
Oh yeah. You know, I would have found them eventually. Just would have had to go find my phone.